Hello and welcome to my video. I'm Josephine. I just want to say hi to all my new subscribers and to everybody. Thank you for all your support and hitting that like button and sharing and commenting. I feel truly blessed with all of you that's following me. So today I'm coming by to show you a little box, and somebody I can't think, sorry, the lady that actually asked wanted to know if I could come up with a box for the dome card. So I have done, and I'm going to make a pink one. So this is the grey one, which is really super cute, and it's got a flap in it as well, and I've popped a ribbon as well. So I want to jump straight in and give you the measurements and go through it all, obviously for the dome card. Let me just, oops. So let's jump straight in. So this is the pink card that I made. This is the box that I'm going to make for it. This is hashtag number 10 using my crafty stash. So this is an old stamp, so I'm still using my crafty stash. I haven't brought anything. And I'm going to just bring in my my scoreboard because we're going to be using this. And so the sheets of card that you want to make, you want 2 of, and it is a 7.5 by 9. Okay, 7.5 by 9. So you want 2 pieces. So on the long side, I want you to score, whoops, at 1.5. Oh, I've done it wrong already. Oh no, never mind. 1.25. We just ignore that bit. I wasn't looking at my notes. 6 3/4 and 8 1/4. I think it's because I've got this light on, it's shining down. Okay, so ignore that mark there. 1 1/4, 6 3/4 and 8 1/4. Then I want you to rotate it. And on this side we're going to, so on the short side we're going to score it at 1 1/4. Okay. And then you can either come in here to 1 1/4, which would be 6, or if you're not too sure, flip it over to make sure that you get 1 1/4. So I'll bring in the other bit of the card. Okay, and to which top or bottom, not too sure. I'm going to have that as the back, so this is going to be my front. So 1 1/4 and score, 6 3/4 and score, and 8 1/4 and score. Rotate. So make sure that your bottom bit of your flap is down at the bottom, so we're not going to score any more there. I want you to come in and go 1 1/4, and then you can either come in at 6 or flip it over and do 1 1/4 to make sure that you've got the measurements. And that's all the scoring that you need to be done. So now you have 2 pieces of cardstock, and we are going to fold and burnish. One is going to be the back, and one is going to be the front with the without the lip. So this one I want to make my front, and this one I'm going to make my back because I made that boo-boo. Okay, so we'll do the front one first. So that's your back, and this is your front. So that will wrap round. That will wrap round like that. So for your front of your box, so you don't get any joining. so that's a join, so you want that at the back. Okay, so we'll do the front bit first and I'll show you where you need to cut. So I want you first of all to cut down this line here and cut in from the score line. Okay, and then we're going to cut along the top, so I want to leave the score line on, so I'm going to come along here. It's entirely up to you whether you want to leave it on or whether I've gone a bit off wonk, but never mind. There we go. So now that I've cut one side of the score, I want to kind of like cut the other. It's like to do a little wedge. Okay, and then we're going to cut this bit out. And I do like to round off my corners. You don't have to. So I've got a corner rounder here just to round them off so they look neater. So as I say, this one is going to be, oopsie, this one is going to be my front. And the one that I boo-booed. So when you're doing, obviously you're not going to boo-boo, hopefully not anyway. Let's move those out of the way. So when you're doing this, you need to decide what's going to be your front and what's going to be your back. So again, make sure you've wedged it, because this is going to be, so as I'm wedging it, obviously I don't need to corner around. It's just, you know, because that's going to be the top flap to open, so I don't really need to do these bottom ones because they're going to be hidden. Okay, and this is going to be your front, so you don't see the mechanism. So that's what that looks like. Okay, so that's going to be like that. Yep. So now we're going to bring in my dodgy one. So what we need to do, we want to keep this bit, this is our flap, and if I've got a pen, so we're going to cut out this bit, cut out this bit, cut out this bit, cut out this bit, so cut along there, and then we're going to literally do a wedge. Okay, hopefully will all come apparent in a minute. So we are going to come in from the score line and one, and cut away at the score line, because obviously this is going to come in. So while I'm here, I'm going to just corner around hopefully these edges, because this is going to be your flap. Okay, so we want to cut up here and here and here and here. So as I say, this is hashtag 100 using my crafty stash number 10. So get me 10 makes already. I know that I can make a lot more, but so this is what this looks like, and that's actually going to be your flap. Okay, so we're going to bring this one in first of all, and just to show you that this is going to stick, if you can see. So we need to run double-sided tape, or you can use glue, whichever. I'm just doing this hopefully for quickness. I'm hoping that you're all going to stick with me. And go. I'm hoping there's not too much shadow. So obviously I'm doing this at night time, and sometimes there is a glare. Even during the day there's a glare. Right, so obviously, if you can see, I'm going to marry that up with the lines and then fold that back on itself. Okay, so now you can see how it's coming together. And then we're going to pop the glue on this side. So I suppose you could use wet glue. Just have to wait a little bit longer for it to dry. I'm just doing this just for quickness. And then I have two lovely cards in boxes. What am I going to do with them? I don't quite know. And my little bags as well. And then what we're going to do is bring this one over. It should. There we are. Like so. So you could make a bunch of these and keep them flat, and then when you're ready to use them you can bring them out. Okay, so obviously that's the top going in like so. I'll have to just adjust that in a minute. So now the bottom bit, sorry. So bring your flaps in, this over, and then let's see, what I'm going to do is just pop some double-sided tape on here, and then on this bit as well. In actual fact, if I didn't tell you all about that line, you would have thought that it was there for a reason, but yeah. It took me a while to work out this little box. I worked it all out, my prototypes I had, so I could get it right for that size. Oops, sorry. In that, make sure it's square, fold it over, and then you can pop your hand down. Okay, so these come over like that. Now with this you just need to, I would say, just take the slither off, because you want to fold it in just nicely. You might need to add another little score line. I think I did that with the white and the grey. Let's see. What's the fact? Oh, there you go. So just to show you, you do need another score line, just to make it a little bit more dimensionally rounded. We'll get it's just me being, it gives it a more, you can see, rounded. So now let's see if it fits. Oops, me flowers. Yay, it fits. There. See? There, that's better. Wow. So this was from the card that I actually made. As you can see, I've added some little flowers onto it as well, just so that I can bling this up so that it all matches. So I'm going to pop this in again, pop it in, nice snug fit over, And what I want to do with this one, I think, get some glue. And I've actually used as well one of my Stampin' Up stamps from quite some while ago. I had a stamp and a stamp and a punch that matched, of little flowers, and that's what I've used on the grey one, and this is what I'm going to use on this one. So I want to bring that in like so. I'm going to bring in my flowers, my ball tool, move that out of the way, round and round, just to add a bit of dimension. I do believe I want them here. So I could actually use foam pads, but I'm not going to. I'm using wet glue. Let's just do these as well. There we go. With that one as well. Let's bring it in. Let's see, with the wet glue we can move it around a bit. And quickly just add some bling. I'm going to use pink or the light pink? Pink. So again, hashtag 100, number 10, in my crafty stash. And the punch and the stamp are petite petals. If anybody out there knows Stampin' Up, they're really, really good products. These are about, mine are about 5 years old. But if anybody can see on eBay, anybody selling them, grab them, because I love them. And my very first YouTube videos were with these, using these. So, you know, 5 years later, and I'm still using them to embellish, and yeah, just lovely. So you can stamp, so basically you stamp it and then you punch it out. So I might do a bow in there as well, I'm not too sure. So what do you think? There's my two. I think what I might do quickly is, excuse my arm, bring in some ink, and there's not much ink on, but again, just to de-stress it a bit, just to make it look oldie worldy. I say oldie worldy, oh, and that needs sticking down. I need to do that again. Yeah, let me just pop a bit more glue on. I think I put enough on. There. So what do you think? There's my box for my dome card. So I think it's lovely. I'm really in love with the grey and the white. I like grey and white. Hopefully you enjoy this little video, and if anybody's making the dome card, please make the box to go with it, or you could just use the box and decorate it and put some other bits and pieces in. Thank you for watching. Please thumbs up, leave a comment, like, share, Subscribe if you're wondering, you're watching this and you don't know whether to subscribe, please subscribe, because I would love you to come along with me my crafty journey of my hashtag 100. So I'm now at number 10. So yep, I'm into double figures. So bye for now. God bless. Bye.